Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to go into our back squats, something we've been building for a while, and we're going to do 2 sets of 18. This is building on what we've done in previous weeks, so you should have a pretty good idea where you're going with this. Maybe you're going to try to do the same weight you did for 15 reps. Maybe you're going to go down in weight, but we're only going to do 2 sets of this, so it should be a little less devastating as we're preparing our path to 20 rep max. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 10-minute AMRAP, 30 double unders, 10 deadlifts, 10 pull-ups. And this is meant to be more of a heavy breather. The movements shouldn't be super heavy. They should be a little bit challenging. Maybe you break it into 2 sets, but you shouldn't feel like any of these movements are super difficult. You're going to be able to do these mostly unbroken. You're going to be able to do them at a pretty quick pace. And you should feel like you can kind of lean into this and push for those 10 minutes. Do keep an eye on that grip, because that deadlift and pull-ups will tax that pretty considerably. On Tuesday, we're going to start off with some skill work on the clean and jerk, 5 rounds every 2 minutes on the minute, 3 reps. And we're going to build that weight each round, give some practice to those movements, give some time to build into that so that you can do them very cleanly, very effectively, and understand where you're going with this weight. Once we're done with that, we're going into a 7-minute AMRAP, 3 clean and jerks, 3 toes to bar, and every round you're going to add 3 reps. These are fairly technical movements, so this isn't one where I really want you to push the envelope on. I would rather see people take this a little bit slower, very clean, very effective, very efficient movements. If something starts to break down, stop, take a break, reset, and go again. 7 minutes isn't very long, so you should be able to take very short breaks, and it's more of just a reset on that. But technical movements, don't try to lean into this one super hard. 7 minutes, don't take long breaks. On Wednesday, we're going into a series of 3-minute workouts where we're going to run, and then we're going to get into a max rep of a movement. So the first one is in 3 minutes, run 400 meters, and then max rep wall ball shots. And then after a minute rest, you're going to run 400 meters and max rep kettlebell swings. Then 400 meters and max rep push-ups, and then max rep sit-ups, and then max rep calories on the bike or the rower. We're shooting for the run here to be a little under 2 minutes. So if you're a little over that, scale appropriately. You need to have time to do the movements themselves, and you should be able to push this every single round. If you're struggling to get under 2 minutes in that first time, it's just going to get worse. So scale it early. And then the movements themselves should be something that you feel like you can do safely, effectively, and efficiently after being tired, right? You're getting done with running and you're getting into these movements. You don't want to push the envelope of a difficult movement here. You want to get high reps on these so that you can move through them very quickly. And that's the goal for each and every one of the movements. On Thursday, we're going to start off with strict ring dips. We're going to do 3 attempts at the max reps, with the goal being everybody in a place where they can get 7+ reps. Maybe that means you're going to banded dips or leg assisted, or just going straight strict ring dips and seeing how many you can do. In 3 attempts, we want to find the most possible numbers. So if you feel like you have more in the tank, keep going. Your score here is your highest number of reps. And after that, we're going into a 20-minute AMRAP, 5 ring muscle ups, 10 overhead squats, and 15 burpees. We want this to be movements that are easy enough for you to do in a workout. So if you're struggling to get, maybe you've gotten 1 or 2 ring muscle ups, maybe scale those down so you can get a good workout with those, and then practice ring muscle ups on the side. Overhead squats, kind of the same way. 10 overhead squats should generally in this one be done unbroken. And then the burpees should go fairly quickly. That's kind of that place that it's the no-brainer. So you should be able to push through those pretty easily. And we're looking to try to get into that 5 rounds of this, which might be a little bit of a stretch for some people. So that means you need to make the movements easier than you think you do. I would rather have too easy of movements and higher rounds in this workout. On Friday, we're going to get right to it. And this is going to be our 4 rounds, 5 minutes on, bike or rower, and then 5 minutes rest. And the goal here is to be almost at exactly the same when you get off your cardio device every single round. So if you're able to hit 80 calories in those 5 minutes, do it all 4 rounds. That's the goal here. So this isn't going as fast as you can in the first round and then dying the last 2. This is maintaining a very consistent pace. This is in line with us practicing for our mile run, which will be coming up next week. On Saturday, we're going to get warmed up really, really well. And then we're going to go in and run 400 meters as fast as possible. We want to do this for a couple of reasons. This is an important number to know, but also the workout of the day is our benchmark workout, 21-15-9 thrusters and pull-ups, which I have listed incorrectly on the chart. They will be updated. This is one of those workouts that can be devastating. The goal is to go quickly. And really, we want this to be under 8 minutes. So this is absolutely flying through this one, which means the thrusters need to be light. They need to go in large sets, probably no more than 3 sets in any individual piece, and pull-ups in very much the same fashion. Ideally, you do these largely unbroken, and the faster you can go on this, the more devastating it feels. So just keep that in mind, that going heavier on this one, going harder movements is not the desire. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.